Was there something you carried for good luck?
No, I don't think so, not in particular.
What rank were you?
Aviation radioman, 3rd class.
What kind of weapons did you use?
Well, we had 50 caliber machine guns on the planes and also twin 30s in the nose and one single 30 in the tunnel back and the tail.
Did you see any other allies other than the U.S.?
Other than the U.S.?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was in South America for 14 months and we flew patrol looking for submarines covering the convoys that went through the coast of North Africa.
What did you travel in?
WWII.
Were you drafted or enlisted?
Enlisted.
What was your first job?
Working in the kitchen like everybody else's.
How did you keep in touch with your family?
Wrote letters.
What was the food like?
Well, it's good food most of the time. It's like it is at home. Sometimes you don't like what you get.
Did you have plenty of supplies?
Supplies like materials that we needed to do our job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had plenty of supplies.
What was your entertainment?
Well, we only had movies and we had pitched horseshoes out on the line when we was waiting to take off and fly.
Did you receive any medals?
No.
Were you ever wounded?
Mm-mm. No wounding.
Okay.
Convoys had come through. We were stationed at Belém, Brazil, and then we had a skeleton, 4 planes out on the Fernando Island. We'd have 4 out on the Ascension Islands, which is close to North Africa. And the Fernando Island is off the coast from Recife, Brazil, about 90 miles. So we flew out and got behind the convoys, made a sweep behind them went through and went so far, and then we traveled along the side and went so far, and then we cut over ways, and then we cut back by to get their position. We had to radio their position in. So we covered a lot of territory. We might be out 8 or 9 hours at one time. And when we sighted the submarine, my plane did, I was on the radar, and we was out 23 hours that day. It was a long time. But those islands didn't have good facilities like land bases normally do. We went on the Recife Island that was just 2 miles long, and they had a runway went between 2 mountains, and there wasn't much room. We had smudge spots for lights on it. And when you took off at 2 o'clock in the morning, there was a lot of updrafts and downdrafts there, and we lost 2 planes taking off and landing there. Most of them were taking off.
Did you have any close calls?
Well, not really, other than the first time I went up in one of those planes, we made a tail landing. The front landing gear wouldn't check down, so we landed with the tail and drug it off. And that was kind of spooky. Smoke filled the plane up. Couldn't hardly wait to get stopped and get out. And the only other time we talking about, we had 15 planes and 18 crews. And when we first went down there, three crews would be off duty. And I was in the skipper of the squadron's crew, and he didn't fly very much. So when he did, he wanted to rotate occasionally, and he rotated and took on another crew and left us home. He made a flight to Recife, and lightning struck the plane and killed all of them. That's the closest call I ever got. Got scared one time. The orderman went up and was going on a gunnery run one day, and he got that 50 caliber machine gun right behind me. I was shooting on the right side, and he was on the left. And he got the barrel hot, and he pulled it in to secure it. He didn't open the chamber and take the ammunition out. And it shot the plane 3 times there, and then hit a CO2 bottle and blew a big hole in the side of the plane like that, and it shot all over the bulkhead back there. The guy had been shot with a shotgun. Another time, we went to get a new plane, and the United States. And we got back to this Berlin, and then our squadron had moved to Bahia. So we had 9 or 10 more hours to fly to get down there. But anyhow, we spent the night. And the next morning we took off, and I was sitting in those seats there in the back where the 50 caliber and your back's to the front of the plane, and it has that blister that comes over it. And a buzzard hits the plane, come through that blister right over my head and knocked the blister out. We lost the blister. And it splattered his insides all over that bulkhead, and the only thing left was his feet, and on the first part of his legs like that, and the rest of it just missed. And it stunk. We had to stay there 2 days trying to get it where we could stay in it after we got a blister. But that's a close call. If he'd hit my head, he'd knocked it off. The buzzards are big buzzards.
How old were you when you joined?
I was 17. 17 and 1 month.
How old were you when you got out?
20.
Did you see any animals?
Yeah, I was in South America, and you saw a lot of monkeys and parrots, and bananas grew wild in the forest there. They only got about 4 inches long. And we had those in, they had this ocelot that I've seen several of them. One of the guys in the squadron bought one, had him in a cage, and the ocelot looks kind of like a leopard, only he don't get as big, but he's still pretty vicious. Now, up there as a pet, we kept that, and that ocelot, he's about the only one that did things like that. I've seen them, but I didn't have any desire to have one.
Thank you, Grandpa.
You're welcome.
Germany surrendered?
Yes, I was in South America, and our squadron ceased operations. We dumped a bunch of depth charges, surface depth charges, and we immediately evacuated towards the United States. And my plane carried all the office supplies back to the United States, and it was all paper, and that thing was that deep with paper. And the plane was new, and all the fabric on the wings, both wings, was spread off. It was so heavy when we got to Miami. And they was going to ground us for 3 days, and we knew the squadron was disbanding the next day. And when they disbanded, everybody got to leave, and if we was there 3 days, we weren't going to get a leave. And the pilots finally talked them into letting us fly down to Norfolk, Virginia. So we all got leave. We did get to go, and we got leave.